You're not going to believe this. Here's our next installment of unbelievable jobs and what they pay. I get so irritated when I hear people go, I just can't find work that I enjoy, and I don't know how in the world I'd find it. We do this segment not just to entertain you, but we do this segment to encourage and equip you. There is a job for anybody. I'm just telling you. Just like I don't believe that you can go through life and truly not find somebody that you could love or that could love you, no matter how ugly you are. I just believe there's somebody for beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Somebody said that a long time ago, and I think it's right. All right. First job. This is the title. And then I'll tell you what it is, what the qualifications are, and how much it pays. Technical evangelist. Boy, I tell you what. A tech evangelist raises awareness and generates credibility for a specific product or service. Steve Jobs is an example. If you think about it, Steve Jobs was involved in some of the ideas, but it was Wozniak, right? In the early days, in the garage, Jobs' parents' garage. And then here he is, there's an image on the screen, in the classic black turtleneck and denim, and he would come out and he became famous for unveiling the latest product or update and all these kind of things. And that became really, if you think about it, his full-time gig as the CEO. He was a tech evangelist. He raised awareness. So now this is an actual job. What do you need? Certifications, education. Just tech-related work experience. Maybe some social media experience. Maybe a social media platform we could add to that. Necessary skills, public speaking, communication, and being creative. So what does a technical evangelist pay in today's world? $120,000 a year. This is an average. So you got much higher than that and lower than that. Glassdoor.com, the site, citing the resource there. Next, now this is my personal favorite because I grew up, I'm 47, be 48 this year. I grew up in the world of the wet banana. Joe, do you remember the wet banana? I feel like Amanda's not here today. The wet banana was an actual product, and it was basically a glorified trash bag that was yellow, and the sprinkler was a banana.
I don't remember it.
And you would just put the sprinkler in the shape of a banana on the end of the hose. It would shoot the water on the slip and slide, but they called it the wet banana. And then you would run and slide on it. So there it is, the wet banana. And I got to tell you, hours and hours of countless joy for my brother and I. This job title is the water slide tester. The water slide tester. Water slide testers check to see if the water slides are both fun and safe. Now, this one is particularly not about the wet banana in the yard. This one is more for hotels and theme parks, right? Because these are much bigger contraption than the silly little thing that came out of a box for me and my brother in the 80s. This is serious business right here. I mean, look at that. I went to the Bahamas, the Atlantis, which is a world famous and world-class resort. And this thing, I want to say, is over 70, 80 feet in the air. Someone will correct me, I'm sure. But when you go down the slide, you are going down in this tube and you're hurtling. And they have sharks in the water around you. So you're in the tube and safe, but the tube's in the water. You're completely surrounded by the tube. But sharks, hammerhead sharks, as you stand at the top, you're like going down the slide into what looks like a pool of hammerhead sharks. It's fascinating. Somebody had to test that. What does that pay? Because there's no requirements. It's entry level, baby. You got to be a daredevil. You got to be able to handle the physical duress. Entry level, $14 an hour. This is according to HawaiiBusiness.com. All right, the next one, penguinologist. Yes, folks, that's exactly what I said. Penguinologist. While not a scientific term, this was revealed on a BBC News interview in 2011. This is a marine biologist, zookeeper, or even an ornithologist. Ornithology is the study of birds with a specific focus on penguins, typically employed by zoos, aquariums, wildlife parks, or labs. What do you need for this? Certification education is a degree in a related field that we just mentioned. leaning towards becoming a zoologist. And some high-level research posts may require postgraduate qualification if you're doing research. This is according to read.co.uk. Necessary skills, observation, and communication skills pay. Now here's the deal. You would think the pay for this might be pretty high. It's $51,000 a year to be a penguinologist. You better love some freaking penguins. I mean, you know what I mean? If that's your jam, then I'm okay with that. All kinds of different penguins. So there you go.